My favorite thing to make for tailgating is sliders. Sliders are not charred, okay? A slider is technically steamed. The most important ingredient in a slider is actually onions. I split the onion, keeping the root end intact, right? The stem end always be towards you. Notice again, I am not cutting all the way through. I'm still using a huge amount of the blade, right? A little messy, that's okay. You get down to the end, throw it away. We don't care about that end. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Mix that up and let it sit for 10 minutes. All right, the next thing that I need, garlic powder, half a teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Put a lid on that, shake it up, set aside. Pickles. I'm just chopping this up basically into relish. At this point, I want to put my griddle over medium-low heat. Okay? Then, I have a half sheet pan. I have a piece of parchment. I have about 1 pound of ground meat. If you want to use another piece of parchment on top of this, it's fine, but I wanted you to be able to see. I have a very cold wine bottle. I want a sheet of meat. Notice, it's chilled. It's gonna help the fat in the meat so I don't get it too mushy. All right, so I'm not gonna fill the pan, but I am gonna have a rectangle, which is perfectly fine. This is mustard. Don't be confused by it. This is the mixture, the spice mixture. These burgers are going to be well done. There's simply no way around it. Sliders are. There's no such thing as a medium rare slider. Because of that, I always use meat that's fairly fatty. This is chuck, beef chuck, frozen wet paper towels. That's gonna keep the fat nice and firm. We know that it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna get this into a strainer. I wanna save as much of the juice that's kind of leaked out of these because of the salt. I'm gonna put about half of the onions right on the griddle. I'm gonna spread them out a little bit. Then I'm gonna use my griddle spatula to kind of keep them in a rectangular shape. I did not add any fat to this pan. Just didn't do it. Don't care to. Don't need it. All right, I've got my buns standing by. I have some cheese standing by. There's only one cheese allowed on a slider. American freaking cheese. Just to get that loose. I didn't get nearly enough onion down, so be better than me. Now, I don't pretend for a minute that I'm actually gonna get all of these onions off of this griddle, and that's perfectly fine. Then, the kraut juice. A little bit of the onion juice. Cheese. Bun tops slightly askew so that they get steamed as well. Foil. Heat back to low. Now notice I don't have this like hermetically sealed. If I seal this up, the buns are gonna get so wet that they fall apart. Steam for 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna be serving these in wrappers. I love paper wrappers. They're insulative, but they let steam out. You pick up the whole thing. Oh, heat off, by the way. All heat should be off at this point. So again, the sequence, bun goes down, a little pickle if you want, more mustard if you feel like it. Scoop, get as much of that oniony goodness as you can, over. I'm gonna go ahead, line them up, squirt everything with a little extra mustard because I like mustard, and give everything a little bit of pickle so that I'm ready to go. You could even use the back of your bread knife to kind of push that off and wrap them up however you want. People have different ways of doing that. There's no right or wrong. Enjoy. It's messy, it's gooey. Does that work for everybody? Mm-hmm.